This is what's called a vicious cycle. Fans yell at officials, more officials quit, fewer people want to be officials, quality of officials goes down, more fans yell at officials. Be a part of the solution. Act with respect and be officially human.
First 50 years of the Sunshine State Conference inspired champions and built a legacy rooted in excellence. A legacy built from a single sport to a conference of national champions. Threaded through geography, fueled by growth, defined by excellence. 135 team national titles, 173 individual champions, and hundreds of scholar All-Americans. Always at the top of NCAA Division II. Looking ahead, we reflect on where we started, where we are, and where we're going. The Sunshine State Conference, where success thrives.
to Lynn University in Boca Raton, Florida for today's NCAA Division II Sunshine State Conference matchup between the University of Tampa Spartans and your Lynn University Fighting Knights. Let's introduce the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting Spartans. In goal, number 0, Leah Dumont. Defender number 3, Zoe Whitten. Forward number 5, Lily Nama. Defender number 7, Jess Brennan. Forward number 9, Brooke Hittner. Forward number 10, Cindy Dennis. Forward midfield number 11, Brielle Johnston. Forward number 12, Tara McDonald. Forward defender number 18, Ali Wall. Defender number 21, Lauren Humshower. And defender number 24, Kendall Gunner, led by head coach Erin Sokowski. And now the starting 11 for your Fighting Knights. In goal, number 00, Emma Brunelli. Forward number 3, Kayla Barnes Blackwood. Midfielder number 5, Michaela Virgin. Midfielder number 6, Julia Hellenkamp. Midfielder number 10, Kayla Bradby. Midfielder number 15, Risa Sastre. Defender number 22, Tyler Vance. Defender number 26, Brooklyn Steiner. Midfielder number 28, Kiana Ree Osorio. Midfielder number 77, Juliana Torres. And defender number 99, Savannah Larson, led by head coach John Markey. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin tonight's matchup, we ask that you please rise if able and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
The Spartan sideline whooping it up as their starters come back over, and the Tampa Spartans will huddle up and get ready for the start of this one as the Fighting Knights approach their sideline to applause and enthusiasm. The Spartans 3-3-1 on the season, 1-2 in Sunshine State Conference play. They're 2-2-1 on the road. They're averaging a goal per game, 13 shots per game, conceding also a goal per game. Out of the corner, they have an advantage 36-32 over their opponents. The Lynn Fighting Knights won 4-4. They're 1-2-2 here at Bobby Campbell Stadium. They're 0-2-1 in Sunshine State Conference. So some points here today would be big for Coach Markey's team. They've been outscored on the season 11-7. They've been outshot 130-58. Shots on goal 31 for the Knights, 67 for the opponents. Corner kick advantage to the opponents, 60-26. So the offensive stats certainly on the downside for Lynn. But good news in that arena. Kiana Ree Osorio is back. Kiki, sophomore out of Davie, Archbishop McCarthy, second team All Broward County, and a sophomore, hoping to provide some punch offensively with her return from injury. Also, good to see KB in the starting lineup. Caleb Bradby, the senior from Philadelphia, such a integral part of this Lynn team, and offensively in particular, missed all of last season with a knee injury, and getting the start here today. Hopefully we'll provide some punch for Coach Markey and the Fighting Knights. Emma Brunelli has been superb in goals. 46 saves, 9 goals against, .836 save percentage, a couple shutouts, 116 shots Emma has faced. Her counterpart today is Leah Duhan, junior from Waxhaw, North Carolina. 4 against, 14 saves for Leah. This team is captained by Kendall Gooner, along with Sydney Dennis, led in scoring by Allie Wold with 2 goals, including a game winner. Spartans coached by Aaron Switolski, and Coach John Markey, formerly assistant coach from Rollins and UCF. And underway here at Malfitano Field. It is a humid evening here in early October. We're hoping for some relief from the humidity, not much so tonight. Although there is a nice breeze off of the ocean, which cools things down. And again, it looks like, knock on wood, we've dodged the rain so far today. Sostre has Vance upfield to her right. That ball kneed up by Hooley. Torres, great job to keep that in play somehow with her magical tools. Larson will turn and look upfield, working with Vance. Try to get it through to Virgin. Michaela, such a nose for the ball, able to reclaim it. She is just a wonder with the 50-50 balls, that she's going to win so many of those for Coach Markey. Here comes Kiki. Nice ball through to Barnes Blackwood. Turns and gets to Torres. Hooley looking central. That attempt at a service was blocked out of there by the Spartans. Nice play defensively by Tampa. And now they're looking to counter, but they give it away. Good read by Steiner to reclaim it for the Knights. Hellenkamp, excuse me. Virgin. That ball poked back out to midfield. You're going to bring it back to the spot where Bradby was fouled. Big game on the men's side will be played at Tampa with 2 of the top teams in the country. One of those teams is number 1, the Lynn Fighting Knights, but Tampa, top 10 team. Here comes Torres. That should be a war over there. Vance able to serve it in. A good ball, just a little too far, and an easy play for Duhan. Spartans looking sharp in their black and red unis. Lynn in the all blues. It's a good look, too, for the Fighting Knights. Here come the Spartans. Long shot taken, an easy play on the ground for Brunelli. Interesting choice there with a run overlapping in the center of the field. Shot taken by Tara McDonald, sophomore out of Los Alamos, New Mexico. Transfer from Utah Tech. New Mexico, not one of those states that you see often throughout rosters in the Sunshine State Conference. Vance being challenged by Kittner. Ty nods that forward. Brannon. Nice pass ahead. Here they come. That serve into the box, but Larson is there to reject it. Out of the air. Nice volley and pass by Kittner. Couple nice plays by Brooke. She is a junior out of St. Louis. That service goes right out. Shot taken with the left foot, and it pinballed around and into the screen dangerously. Brunelli went to make the save, diving left, and Sastre blocked it. And from this angle, it looked like it was going to be closer to the goal off of the block, but it wasn't. Sastre did clear it into the screen about 8 yards left of the near post. It'll be a corner kick for Tampa. First corner of the match, sent towards the far post, through and into a goal kick. So Juli Torres has got Barnes Blackwood and Kiki up there with her for some help up front. Larson trying to shoot it down far side. Unable to. Hellenkamp, good help retreating. And now into the center circle. Tampa takes the possession with Dennis. Dennis pass blocked out of there by Hellenkamp. On the move, it's Brandon. Brandon's pass eludes the target. Here comes Kayla. Barnes Blackwood with excellent speed. Tried to shovel that to Kiki. Spacing not great there for Lynn. Good run on the perimeter. Tampa will have a throw in the attacking third. Good throw right at the edge. Nice hold up there for Tampa. Now they serve it in. Sastre volleys it out of the air, out of the box. Barnes Blackwood trying to collect. Sun peeking through onto Malfitano Field here. Brandon. Central. Challenged by Virgin, taken by Barnes Blackwood. On the foot of Riosorio. Out wide to Juli. And that ball knocked out of bounds at midfield. Vance goes the sideline. And Lynn will advance downfield a bit for the throw. Juli was looking for a quick entry, and it wasn't available, so Lynn will get organized and let Ty throw it in. Vance down the sideline. Kiki nodded it on. Look at the follow-up by Torres. Juli turning, serving it. Shot, and spins into the goalie's hands off the shot from Riosorio. Wonderful creativity from Torres, serving that in the box. And that ball had a ton of spin on it. Actually found the foot of Kiki. Continued with a lot of top spin. So solid stuff from Duhan. On the move to the perimeter, Kittner. Working with Sidney Dennis, one of the captains, one of the leaders on this team. For Tampa, great pass in the 18. Vance giving chase and no angle there to go near post. Good effort by the Spartans as they create a chance inside the 18. It's like Kittner that took that, trying to get that number. Looked like Kittner, who has a goal this year. Nice effort there. Play all the way back to Brunelli. Nice move here by Hellenkamp. Sends it all the way down midfield. Good follow-up by Hellenkamp. So clever out there, always in the right spot. Julia, grad student out of Cary, North Carolina. Nice passing and build up here by the Spartans. Virgin, challenge. They play out wide. Good speed, accelerating down that far side. And tripped up. Clean tackle. Out there by Sastre. Or Steiner, excuse me. Throw from midfield for Coach Switalski's team. Kate Russell, who's out injured, senior out of Mill Creek, Washington. Transfer from FGCU. Kate, still one of the leaders from the sideline, according to Coach Switalski. Does a great job in that role. Virgin. Threads it to Hooley. Hooley hits Bradby on her overlapping run. Got tugged down, no call. Vance serves it in and headed away. Nice play defensively. Now sent down. Looking to compose it, McDonald. Challenged by Sastre. It'll be a Tampa throw. Jess Brandon, junior out of Huntersville, North Carolina. Nice throw in, nodded forward by McDonald. But the only player there was Savannah Larson. And there's a knockdown, no call. Great play by Larson. Otherwise, it was a 1v1 to the goal. Remarkable quickness and read by Savannah Larson. Here comes Hooley. Torres. Working central, and that pass did not make it through. Coach Switalski wants to build up higher. Lynn is pressuring, now laps a little bit. They'll play a long ball. Nice play by Kittner on the move, far side. Kittner challenged and a takeaway by Sastre. On the foot of Virgin. Working with Vance. Vance has Barnes Blackwood. Finds her. Kayla leads Torres, flying down the field. And Tampa will dispose of that into their own bench. That's Holshower, local product out of Davie Western High School. Another throw for the Fighting Knights. Yeah, that's a push. So foul on Lynn. Holshower will take this free kick. Lauren has an assist this season. Tampa 9 goals through 7 games. Lynn 7 goals through 9 games. Nice move by Kiki. Good seal by Hooley, but gets a foot on that. Here comes Barnes Blackwood. Unable to possess, gets it back momentarily. But Tampa able to win that ball. booted forward by Zoe Whidden. Here come the Spartans with Brielle Johnston. Sastre denies that turn effort, but it'll end up being Tampa's second corner kick of the day. Second corner of the match, both taken by Tampa. Far post. Somebody got a head on it, but rolls out of play into a goal kick. Tampa sideline urging their team on. The Lynn bench responds with some cheers of their own. The edge so far to Tampa. We don't have this official stats, but certainly possession edge and shot edge. But Lynn is held steady when it counts. One shot by Lynn after a good effort by Torres to the foot of Kiki Riosorio. Hooley looking to turn, pauses, and then goes. Shoots it into the corner, hoping Barnes Blackwood would be on her run, but a big head start to that ball for Holschauer. And now we'll have to play it. She was hoping it was going to go out. Barnes Blackwood claims it. And now Lynn with an opportunity to throw just inside that corner flagpole. Tyler Vance hustles over. A nice take, quality play by Kittner along the sideline. Take that away, and now on the run. Look at Larson darting across field to deny any opportunity for Kittner. Savannah Larson, very talented. Grad student out of Arlington Heights, Illinois, transfer from Florida Gulf Coast. Played over 1,300 minutes last season and Lynn was very happy. That ball booted through the 18. Lynn was very happy when Larson was granted that extra year. The ruling came in late. That ball into the 18. Larson heads it out. Lynn hoping to clear. They haven't yet. And that's going to be the third corner kick upcoming for the Spartans. Larson was not officially cleared to about August, so started practice late. Certainly looks at her peak level now. Right out front, Brunelli in the air, and quickly it's cleared. Sastre, big boot and diving save by Emma Brunelli. Absolute lunge in the air to her right, and we've seen some spectacular highlight film stuff from the Italian this season. Quite a strike from distance from Tampa. Brunelli had to lay out to make that save. Fourth corner kick right out front. Brunelli punched it away, and Emma got knocked over. Brunelli down, is not up yet. They're going to have to halt play. Emma Brunelli trying to get up under her own power. And now Brunelli going to have a word with the official. She was knocked into. No call was made. good news is Brunelli looks like she's okay. I mean, Emma, the backup keeper, the starter coming in, of course, was thought to be Brooke Off, a talented junior out of Colorado, transferred from the University of Idaho, made 54 saves last year. And Brooke lost to injury for the season. And Brunelli has come up huge in relief. Here comes Tampa building again. That pass a little bit behind the target. Bradby was there to collect it. Steiner runs it down far side, unable to possess. Throw for Tampa as the Spartans will bring in Mimi Kronquist, senior from Sweden. Kronquist from Gothenburg, Sweden, a senior, Mimi with a goal this season. She will come in relief of Brooke Kittner. Quality stuff from Kittner through the first 20. Ball booted high into the air, will land in the 18 where Larson knees it out. Now we'll send it down the sideline, but ball ricochets back down into the corner. Goal kick, Lynn. Not a big crowd on a Saturday evening here at Lynn. A few red shirts. Tampa typically travels pretty well. They do have some players from this area. Nava out of Fort Lauderdale. You had Holshower out of Davie. Nice pass by Kiki. Barnes Blackwood on the run. In the corner. Turns, leaves it to Kiki. Riosorio serves it in. Deflected out of the 18 and cleared by the Spartans. Larson all the way up to cut it off. Still going after it, Savannah. Now we'll have to hustle back down. Sastre has it covered for the moment. Coach Markey looking for spacing now. Brunelli sends it down, headed back. Tampa setting up. That pass helped on by the official. McDonald. Larson there again. She's everywhere. Good run far side. That was Hooley going all the way over to claim it. Wind whipping up a little bit off the ocean. Brunelli line drives it. Hooley looking to compose it. McDonald has it. Volleyed on to Larson. Virgin looking to facilitate. Hellenkamp glides forward. Beautiful pass to Bradby. And Central Riosorio. Torres on her run. And offside. Coach Markey says that's okay. That's what we need, though. Good build up there by Lynn. Just the offside. Nice passing. Coach Markey says great job. Coach Switalski likes this team, likes her team. She's really a hard-working group, competing well. Coming off a 2-0 win over Rollins. Vance out of the air. Good pressure by Barnes Blackwood. Excellent energy by Kayla up front. Here comes Brandon. Off the foot of Hellenkamp. Now Coach Markey wants movement. Virgin. Kiki. Kiki turns, creates some space. Vance. Virgin. Quick turn, so quick Michaela is. That pass does not find a blue shirt. And cleared out to midfield where Lynn will throw. So Lynn looking for that touch to work into the attacking third and threaten. Coach Markey wants to move them. If we go, instead of we go back, let's switch that field, keep moving quickly. Kiki touched to Barnes Blackwood. Tight quarters here. Caleb Barnes Blackwood able to bust free. Bradby, quick turn by KB. KB's got a big leg, but unable to connect with Torres on her cut. On the move, excellent speed here for Tampa. Here they come. And that shot well off target. Brunelli over to seize it on a hop. And now a quick outlet to Steiner. Kiki. Nice touch by Hellenkamp. Play by Kiki. And Vance unable to stabilize that pass. Throw from Brannon with her coach saying throw the line. Barnes Blackwood unable to keep that in play. Lynn throw just behind their bench. Hooley heads that on. Touch by Kiki. Lynn unable to possess. It goes on to the foot of Holschauer. Zoe Whidden. Whidden with excellent speed, sophomore out of Denver, Colorado. The turn far side. And corner kick, number 4 for the Spartans. Isabella Humbles, freshman from Miami, gets set to check in for Coach Markey. Tampa looking to strike some gold here. Ball hits the deck and booted out of there by Sastre all the way to midfield. Well defended by Lynn again. They've had some nice services out of the corner Tampa has. Weaving between multiple defenders. Shot, Brunelli gets a piece. And what a save that was. A missile from well outside the box sent in by Brielle Johnston, the freshman from Midlothian, Virginia. A goal and an assist this year, and she nearly had her second. What a strike that was. And Brunelli, Emma listed at 5'5", but she's got great timing. Nice save. A couple of excellent saves by Brunelli here in the first half. What's new, right? Corner kick again, right on. Dumped out of there by Brunelli. KB clears it. out of the boundary. Coach Markey says reorganize. There's a turn. Got all the way through. Vance clears it into the corner. It went out of bounds into a goal kick. And now Humboldt's able to come in. And Humboldt's will replace KB. Good work by Bradby. "15 minutes to play first half. Sastre, big boot. Hooley. Humboldt's battling with Whidden. They play through the middle again. Virgin protects, turns. Hellenkamp's pass intercepted by Brannon. Met by Virgin head on. Excellent check there by Virgin. That ball sent in. Gorgeous pass off the head and into a goal kick. Pass from distance. That's Whidden. Dangerous player. Off the head of Mimi Cronquist. So McDonald departs with Kaylee Gibson, freshman from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, checking on. Sliding tackle by Sastre. Superb. Here comes Kiki. Got Hooley to her right. Connects with her. Torres. Torres dropped to the turf. No call. It's tripped up a little bit. Virgin wins that central, but Tampa gets it back. Here come the Spartans with numbers. A run halted there. "13 minutes to play first half. Larson escapes that back line. Hooley down the sideline, hoping for Virgin. Colshower will play it back to Duhan. Interesting, both keepers for the Spartans from Waxhaw, North Carolina, Marvin Ridge High School. Baxter, the freshman, Duhan, the junior. Coach Witalski has used both. And there comes that speed. Callie will come in for Coach Markey, along with the freshman Peyton Kaiser, Hellenkamp, and Bree Osorio. We'll take a break. Foul committed. Coach Swatolski shouting encouragement. Free kick here for the Spartans. And it's going to be taken by Whitten. Big leg, accurate passer. Humbles heads it away. Hooley turns it back upfield. Kaiser. Brennan keeps it on the ground through the target. Saw straight over to Tyler. Vance able to get the edge. And Vance plays it upfield off the foot of Brandon and into a Lynn throw. Under 10 minutes to play first half. Shot taken. Brunelli over there to seize it out of the air. Strong strike from Brielle Johnston again, as Johnston has tested Brunelli twice. Brunelli puts it high into the air, gets to the circle. And a small bump from behind does get whistled into a free kick for Tampa. Wind blowing primarily just right across field, so going semi into the wind there, crossing it. Oh, great take from Virgin. Here comes Michaela. Finds Torres. Hooley. Number of fakes, now puts it in the corner for Virgin. Solid defense there by Tampa. Larson's there. And Kaiser. Larson finds Barnes Blackwood. Follow up by Humbles. Lynn throw far side. So some fresh legs up front for Coach Markey, as checking in will be Talia Stacy and Kaylee Merchant. Talia Stacy, 2 goals on the season, a game winner in the first game. Both goals. Kaylee Merchant, junior out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Talia out of Murrieta, California. So Torres and Barnes Blackwood will get a well-deserved rest. Look at the run by Larson. Savannah Larson, a one-woman defense. Not to take anything away from her support today. They've all been good, but Larson has been all over the field. The Tampa strikers and forwards are going to see Larson in their sleep. Good work by Humballs, earning a free kick. She's going quick. I was looking for Callie darting down that far sideline. And here comes the very quick Whitten. Left-footed ball goes through to Vance. Merchant trying to connect with Stacy. That's denied by Holschauer. Merchant tracked from behind by Sid Dennis. Coach Witalski saying wide, too much central. As they are pretty condensed all central. Spartans hoping to spread Lynn defensively out a little bit. And there's the cross out front. And dangerous service there. Last touch by a Spartan foot, so it'll be a goal kick. With 5 minutes to play first half. Lynn will send in Lonnie Murillo, who will give Michaela Virgin a rest. Brisa thought about playing downfield. Now looking for a target. Finds one, looking for Talia Stacy. Talia has it. Strong leg she has. Looking for Kaiser. Good battle by Kaiser, but cleared out of there. Caught off nicely by Steiner. Sent back in by Callie. Peyton Kaiser looking for Callista. That pass behind her. Long ball played. Reese is there. Kaiser. Good effort. Throw for Tampa. Quickly played in by the Spartans. With 3 minutes to play first half. Looped in the air. Coach Markey says, go Lonnie. Murillo, freshman out of Miramar. Played at Everglades High School, where she was a 3-time captain. Taken by Vance. On the run. Sastre gets over there. And denies that run into the 18. Trailer shot is good. A goal for Tampa. As Brunelli was frozen a little bit. And then just watched it sail into the upper left corner. Nothing Emma could do about that one. So it's Brielle Johnston. She's threatened twice. And Brielle finally able to keep it out of the reach of Brunelli. And for Johnston, her second goal of the season. She could easily have 2 goals here tonight. So the talented freshman out of Midlothian, Virginia. Foul call on Lynn on that tackle. So Spartans move ahead in the 43rd minute with a gorgeous goal. Looked like it was just outside the 18. Free kick upcoming for Whidden. Larson high in the air to win that duel. One hops over to Brunelli. Let's see if Lynn can create a chance here before the half expires. Minute 40. And a near giveaway. And it is taken by Gibson and a foul called. So Kaylee Gibson with some excellent effort wins a free kick and a very nice set piece here. A yellow card served advance. And they're going to have a short corner set piece here. And Lynn will build that wall right at the sideline of the 18. So it's the Spartans who will have a nice chance here late first half after connecting with the first goal of the match with just underneath 3 minutes to play first half. Going to move that wall back. George Markey wants Callie to come over and add to that wall. Ball pooched far side, shot on, blocked, and knocked out of there. Larson there to cut that service off. Sent back to the edge. Larson pokes it away. Under a minute to play first half. Ball directed back into the 18. Pinballing around. Shot saved by Brunelli. Got that right leg out there. Another nice chance. This ball sent in the air. Emma up high to seize it. So Tampa continues their relentless attacking, keeping Brunelli and the Lynn defense alert. 20 seconds. Brunelli in no rush here. Kicks it out of bounds, and 10 seconds, that should do it. There will be no throw, so it'll be a 1-0 lead for Tampa on the second goal of the season for Johnston. In the 42nd, right around 43rd minute. And we'll be back in approximately 12 minutes from Bobby Campbell Stadium. 1-0 Tampa here at the half.
First 50 years of the Sunshine State Conference inspired champions and built a legacy rooted in excellence. A legacy built from a single sport to a conference of national champions. Threaded through geography, fueled by growth, defined by excellence. 135 team national titles, 173 individual champions, and hundreds of Scholar All-Americans. always at the top of NCAA Division II. Looking ahead, we reflect on where we started, where we are, and where we're going. The Sunshine State Conference, where success thrives.
1-0 Spartans. Spartans with a big advantage, 12-2 in total shots, 6 of those on target. Lynn, 1 of the 2 shots on target. So 5 saves for Brunelli and 1 for Duhan. Corner kick, big time advantage, 6-0 for Tampa. A couple of yellow cards for Lynn, time of possession 56%. Even seemed like more than that for Tampa. Goal scored by Brielle Johnston. Assist to Sydney Dennis. Sydney Dennis, her second assist. Senior out of Lithia, Florida. One of the captains and leaders of this team. Coach Swatolski said the team really looks to Sid for leadership, and she provides it. So Lily Nava, I should have been calling her name a little more. It was hard to see her number from all the way, my vantage point, all the way across field. But now that she's switched sides, and on this side more clearly, I see that Lily Nava has a cross for Lynn, and that bounces to Duhan. But Lily Nava has created some chances for Tampa, building up from midfield, from the back, with her speed and passing. And Nava played at Westminster Academy. Transfer from UCF, so she is a big-time player. Look at the challenge by Larson. She has just been such an impactful player in this one. Here comes Bradby. Puts it outside Barnes Blackwood. 1v1 Kayla. Tough to deal with defensively. Her pass deflected. Settled by Kiki. Pass not enough on it. Lynn fortunate to keep possession. Served in and just over the head of Barnes Blackwood. Well sent in by Virgin. That ball cleared all the way downfield, cut off by Larson. Brisa sends it through the defense onto Hooley's foot. KB here, central. Barnes Blackwood. Kayla, 1v1. Takes it middle, shooting, and a diving save. It was curving just to the near side of the near post. Did not look like that was going to go on target, just off, but no chances taken by Leah Duhan. Does the correct thing and makes the diving play. Good challenge by Steiner. And a hold there by Bradby, and finally the whistle comes in, as KB will be shown a yellow, because that was not just a grab of Dennis's jersey, it was a complete latch-on hold. KB accepts the yellow, and Nava will take the free kick. Nava, low liner, cut off by Larson again. Ball shot. Brunelli's going to have to jump to make the play, otherwise that would have gone to the back of the net. Brunelli, not a tall keeper, but her timing is perfect. Larson will play back to Emma. Return pass. Savannah looking out wide. Sastre quick touch over to Hellenkamp. KB. Now Lynn should probably clear this ball. They cannot. And now another shot as that whips in into the arms of Brunelli. That one kicked in by Zoe Whidden. So Spartans continue their onslaught here. They do lead at 1-0, but dominant in pretty much every statistical category. KB with help from Barnes Blackwood, able to seize this ball. Bradby pushes it over to Virgin. Deflected into the 18 and rolling all the way to Doohan. For an easy chance for Leah. Vance on the run. Yeah, I don't think Coach Switolski appreciated the arguing by one of her players, who screamed, "I didn't touch that ball." And on that chance for Tampa, a foul made on the attack, moving Central. They'll get another quality set piece look here. From appears about 5-8 yards outside of the box. Tampa continues to put the pressure on this Lynn defense. It's a shot low liner, and Brunelli reads it perfectly. Well struck ball. Brunelli eased over to make the catch and the save. Steiner pokes it to KB. KB to Virgin. Barnes Blackwood attacking Central. Moves to her right. Now pauses. Virgin. Kiki. Bradby's got a big left foot, striking and a save by Doohan. Well done. Good chance created again by Lynn. So Barnes Blackwood earned one moments ago with her shot. Maria Sorio, Barnes Blackwood setting it up with KB. Bradby, excellent ball striker. Got a lot on that shot from distance. Doohan in the correct spot. Make the play. Here comes Tampa. Kate Russell, cheering her team on with Allie Wold making a run. That's served across, and Sastre eliminates it. Sent back in and hit the crossbar. It is down in play. Knotted in, sent back across. Larson gets a piece of it, and Bradby clears it into the Tampa bench. Another close call, Tampa. They have flirted with numerous goals here. Brunelli doing a superb job to keep them out of the back of the net more than just once. Sent back in by Gooner, who has an assist this year, the junior out of Monument, Colorado. And another leader on this team and captain. Well, you can see why head coach Aaron Switolski spoke so highly of this team. You know, they come in 3-3-1 and 1-2 in conference, but she spoke about this team with complete confidence, loves the way they compete, how hard they work. And this is a dangerous team. Seventh corner kick of the match. Lynn is yet to take one. It's been a dominant Tampa performance. And this one into the side of the netting. Callie checks in for Coach Markey. Ten minutes into the second half. And we have more of what we saw in the first half, although you got to credit Lynn with a couple of good chances they've created. So a little more front foot attacking by Coach Markey's team. Good work by Bradby and Barnes Blackwood. Maria Sorio all involved. Virgin, again, that catalyst from midfield. And Lynn would love to get Juli Torres involved here. There's Juli out of the air. And following it up, Torres a goal in Daytona, her second of the season. And the loss to Embry-Riddle, 19th ranked Embry-Riddle. That's Juli out of the air. And Ria Sorio dropped down. Foul called. Hellenkamp finds Steiner. Larson to Bradby. Oh, good leave and turn by KB. That pass unable to connect with Barnes Blackwood. Look at the effort from KB. Bradby. Excellent skill there, but that pass just out front of the stride of Barnes Blackwood. And we had a whistle and call, so Bradby was fouled while unloading that pass. Set piece here, Hellenkamp will take it. Hellenkamp, gorgeous ball in, and gliding over to take it is Doohan. Good anticipation by Leah Doohan. Doohan sends it down into the night, headed on by Sastre. Juli takes it down the sideline, hoping to connect it with Virgin. A Tampa throw. Nice touch by Bradby. On the run, the Spartans. Cruising across is Allie Wold. Spartans building again. Here they come. Can they get a shot off? And we've got a foul in the box. So a PK upcoming for the Spartans. So add that to the chance list for Tampa. Brunelli. We're trying to locate that number. Sorry, crowd. On the PK, the approach, the shot, and the score for the Spartans as they go up 2-0. And a well-blasted ball there for Tampa as we try to get a number. I'm sure you Spartans fans know who it was, but Humbles will come in for Coach Markey. Bradby will come out. Excellent work by KB. Creating some chances for Lynn. But it's going to be checked on by the trainer. She appears to be okay. As soon as we confirm who scored the goal, we'll relay it to you. And good hustle up front by Lynn. And here comes Nava. Really tremendous speed out of the back. Working with Allie Wold here. Wold out of Sylvan Lake, Michigan, just a sophomore. Has played extremely well for the Spartans. 2 goals, including a game winner. We'll reset that clock to 29 minutes remaining. It's 2-0 Tampa. Whistle and a free kick for Tampa. Spartans look good out here. Similar to what we saw from Nova Southeastern. A consistent attacking team. Build out of the back. Excellent speed. Nava. Believe was going for goal on that. Got a lot of momentum in it. Slid off the side of her foot and sliced way into the corner. Good work here by Kiki. Maria Sorio wheeling around and ridden off well by Holshower. Virgin finds the chest of Humbles. And a foul. Grab of the jersey called on Humbles. Nodded on. Thought it got hand. Yeah, it was Kaylee Gibson who nodded on. Nice through ball by Larson. Quality here from Wold, bringing the applause from the Tampa side. And there's a takedown that goes uncalled, to the surprise of the Tampa bench. They still got it into the box. Larson comes from behind to keep it away from any shot attempt. Savannah continues her hard work. I think not for Savannah Larson and a couple of incredible saves by Brunelli, this game would be out of reach already. As it stands, it's 2-0 Tampa, with plenty of time for Lynn. Steal pass by Torres. That service denied, blocked out of there. Hooley over there battling. Nava. And that pass was out. Hellenkamp plays it towards the box. Blocked out of there. And brought out with good speed. And now leading the counterattack for Tampa. Larson trying to hustle back on a dead sprint. A shot is wide. And that forced by the sprint from Larson. Unable to really settle it. And line it up was the attack there. I believe that was Johnston again going for her second goal. Had to rush that a bit with Larson's pursuit. And pulled it wide. Steiner finds Barnes-Blackwood. Barnes-Blackwood accelerating. And Virgin trying to find the foot of Hooley. Torres somehow able to win it, spinning free. Peyton Kaiser will replace Hellenkamp momentarily. Coach Witalski said, you got to connect. And here comes Nava again. Nava shooting and just over the crossbar. What a threat she is. Lily Nava, just a sophomore. Certainly looks all-conference caliber player. Hellenkamp will rest. Kaiser coming in. Plenty of time for Lynn. It's still 22 minutes here. They just got to find one, get themselves going. First, they've got to get a possession built, of course. Good run by Kiki. Doohan unloads out to midfield. And here comes Tampa. As the sideline says turn. There's Larson again. Cut it off. Kicks it right to Coach Aaron Switalski, who will send in Tara McDonald coming back. Another sophomore. Coach Switalski said we've got a good balance of different age groups. Said the chemistry's good. Collision there goes uncalled. Humboldt. On the move, Whidden. Great idea, says Coach Switalski, to Whidden's pass. Far side. Good help from Hooley coming back. Pass into the 18. Defense collapsing. Cross put on and a touch just shy of the near post from the far side. Tampa bench appreciates the effort. And another chance created. Wind picking up nicely off of the ocean. Another beautiful evening over Bobby Campbell Stadium. Lynn volleyball victorious today at Rollins, 6th ranked Fighting Knights, defending national champs. Defending national champion number 1 ranked men playing at Tampa today. That was scoreless at the half. Last update I got. Under 20 to play. Talia Stacy will check back in for Coach Markey. She will replace Rhea Sorio. Here comes Kayla. Overlapping run, Steiner. That pass too far for her. McDonald holding. Well done. Nice touch by Wold. Nice find by Wold. And here come the Spartans again as they send another one into the box. Larson protecting as that ball rolls to her keeper, Emma Brunelli. Good boot there by Brunelli. Except all dark shirts. So Duhan looking for her first shutout, clean sheet of the season. I believe it would be the team's first shutout of the season. No, they shut out Rollins 2-0. Nava working with Johnston. Tampa shot, and a save by Brunelli. Good strike there from McDonald. It was a goal by Johnston. Late in the first half with about 3 minutes remaining. Give Tampa the 1-0 lead. And a PK score. We still have yet to confirm what number that was. That cross attempt denied by Brisa. Good job by Kiki. Maria Sorio. That's Sostre. Near side. Brisa looking for a recipient. Could not find one. Stacy and Merchant getting set to check in. Larson heads it out to midfield. There comes Wold. Struck out of there by Lynn. But again, nobody up high. Kiki here all by herself. Nava cruising forward. Her pass cut off by a sliding Larson. Far corner, couple of Lynn defenders chasing. Ricochets over to Barnes Blackwood. Sastre overlapping run. Lynn looking for something going forward. Here they go. Hooley. Unable to keep possession there. And here comes Tampa. 3-on-3. Pass deflected. Johnson looking to get another shot off. On the move, could only put it into the screen. Could not direct it on target there from that angle. So Torres, Riosorio will depart. Talia Stacy. Kaylee Merchant will come on with some fresh legs. Good action from Kiki. Good to see her back on the field after struggling with an ankle injury. Good chase from Virgin. Excellent reception. Allie Wold, talented player. One served in. Brunelli coming aggressively. Good quickness from Emma. And Coach Markey calling for urgency here. Now at that time, nearing 12 minutes remaining, you're trailing by 2. Gotta find that goal here. Give yourself a chance. Johnston. So coming on for Lynn is Milani Murillo and Hannah Paul will check in. Virgin and Kelly depart. Coach Witolski telling her defense, head on a swivel. You can't lose 3. Meaning number 3, Barnes Blackwood. Certainly dangerous type breakaway speed on the perimeter. And Kayla, one of Lynn's 7 goals this season. Juli Torres has a couple. Talia Stacy as well. A goal for Ariana Kinsley, who's unavailable here today. A big loss in the middle for Lynn. And then Lynn also had an own goal, count as one of their 7 scores this season. Certainly some bright spots, though, for Lynn. Return of Kiana Osorio, who gave Lynn some quality. And certainly KB, Kayla Bradby, great to see her back, making an impact. Looked really good out there. Spartans looking to add some more as that cross attempt denied into yet another corner kick. I believe this is their 8th to Lynn 0. Coach Markey reminding his team to get organized. They have yet to capitalize on one of these corners, but despite having some excellent service right out front, very threatening stuff. And another one that does hit the deck, chested forward, and then batted out of there. I believe Kaiser got that. Look at this effort. Well, Coach Switolski told me what a hard-working team this was, and that's certainly been on display here tonight. They have used their determination and grit and speed to win many balls. Booted on by Kendall Gooner, another quality player for Tampa. Out of the air, Kaiser able to volley that. Humbles. Murillo. And Brisa. We got Merchant here out wide. Merchant, good speed to her right, shooting, and a save. And smothering it is Duhan. Good blast by Kaylee Merchant. Offensive weapon off of the bench for Coach Markey. 7 minutes to play. Nava throws it in, collected by Merchant. Humbles pass a little bit behind Lonnie. Good job by Murillo to claim it. Stacy holding. Foul on Tampa. So Reese Kelly, a sophomore from Jackson, Michigan, gets set to check in for Tampa, and Reese was able to confirm that that was Sydney Dennis, the captain, number 10, scoring the penalty kick, her second of the season. I'm sure all you Spartan fans already knew who it was, but for everyone else, it was indeed Sydney Dennis. Captain, second goal of the season for the senior. That one sent across right at the edge of the 18. Blocked out of there to Nava. Good run here, an effort by Talia Stacy up top. Brannon continues her effort. Just over 4 minutes to play. Tampa having their way, pretty much doing what they want out there. With their shots and shots on target and corner kick opportunities, Lynn kind of fortunate they're only down 2-0. A big credit to Savannah Larson, Emma Brunelli. Humbol's looking to get something started here for Lynn's offense. Murillo's foot. Lonnie busts through, but cleared out of there by Nava. Coach Witalski saying, keep the ball and keep it higher. She doesn't want it this deep. Good effort by Stacy, pressing. Weaving in and out of multiple defenders forward come the Spartans. And there's Savannah Larson again. I mean, at this point, Savannah looks like the quickest player on the field for Lynn. She might as well just take it end to end. So Reese Kelly able to come in now, just over a couple minutes left, and it looks like Allie Wold's game is done, and she comes to the bench with a great job from Coach Witalski. High fives all around. Quality player. Quality game. 2.5 minutes to play, 2-0 Spartans. Here comes Tampa again. They're going to take a long shot. Nava check in with her coach on the instructions, and Lily Nava says, okay, I got it, coach. Good communication. Coach player out there. On the run, good speed on the outside. Here comes the Fighting Knights. Nice ball sent across, just kicked out of there. Follow up, shot, and a score! What an effort. And Talia Stacy puts in her third goal of the season. And set up, we believe, by Hannah Paul. Again, that's far side. It's tough for us to see, but believe it was Paul who set that chance up with some phenomenal work. Far side, down the sideline, and then beating a defender and crossing that through the 18 to set up the goal for Talia Stacy. So Lynn able to cut this lead in half. That's what they've been searching for, but they do it very late with only a minute to play now. See if they can follow that up with the energy that they've got off of the goal by Talia Stacy, her third of the season. Working far side again, Hannah Paul, sophomore transfer out of Stetson from Wellington. Scored 35 goals for Wellington High School. All-county first-team player. We've seen her get her opportunities. She looks like a weapon. So Lynn going to run out of time now as Tampa inbounds this ball with 12. Fighting Knights will not have time to build anything of threat. Got to send this down for 4 seconds. Cut off by Nava. And she sent it back the other way. So good effort by Coach Markey's team. And no quit, obviously, in this group. But Tampa too good here this evening. They take it 2-1 behind goals from, in the first half, Brielle Johnston. And second half, PK from Sydney Dennis. For the Lynn Fighting Knights, they get a late goal by Talia Stacy and set up by Hannah Paul with the unofficial assist. So 2-1 our final as the teams shake hands. We'll take a brief break and expect Coach Markey to stop by for a quick comment. Coming your way next on the Lynn Sports Network. All right, Coach Markey, nice enough to come over against a very good Tampa team there, Coach Markey. We want to hear your assessment of the game, but talk us through that last goal. Was that Paul who set that up from the perimeter?
Yeah, Hannah.
Yeah, we thought it was a great move by Hannah to set that chance up, and then Talia Stacy buries her third goal.
Yeah.
So you have to be proud of that moment at least.
Absolutely, yeah. It's bittersweet because you don't get points,
Yeah,
right. for losing by a little less. But and it's nice to finish on a high note in a game. I thought we were just played very frustrated tonight, and I think we felt like we could be a dominant team in a game like this, and when the game the ball doesn't quite go in the net early, then you start to get frustrated with each other, frustrated with yourselves, and that stuff kind of compounded on each other, and ended up being some mistakes that we don't normally make. So it's tough. It's a tough conference. You show a little bit, and the people take advantage of it. So a good Tampa team, you dive in a couple times or give up a silly foul in the box, they'll define the game by it. So
yeah, and that PK ends up costing you really, but yeah. So interesting because that Tampa team looked very good just from a spectator. Yeah, but you still think it's more on you at this point. That's the message you're going to send.
We have to think that way. So we have such a talented team, and to be 1-5-3 at this point in the season, it's it's so frustrating. I know it's frustrating for us as the coaches, frustrating for the players in the locker room, because we know that we're better than that, and so it's little things. I think they add up to big things.
Couple bright spots before you run to your team. Certainly seeing KB out there and Kiki back out there. But KB really had an impact. She looked really good, didn't she?
It did. Kiki, KB coming back off of injuries. Obviously, Kiki's injury was a little more minor. She left early in the season, so she's back full. She looked good tonight. KB, we're just slowly crawling her back into that role she played for us all last year and the years past. So we're really definitely the most positive of tonight is those two look like they're back. So
good job. Thanks,
Thank
John.
you, Ari.
Stop by.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Coach Mark, get back to his team again. 2-1 the final, and Lynn falls to 1-5-4. 0-3-1 in conference. Tampa improves to 4-3-1. 2-2 in conference, beating Rollins and then Lynn. We want to thank our crew here tonight. We had Matt Aguilar, Ben Mace, Craig Ward, Ayanna Hicks. I'm Ari Shannock saying so long from Boca.